welcome back to episode 30 of the RuneScape Pure series. My name's Chichi, and there we have 82 farming incoming on the Pure. Nice little milestone, nothing significant, but 82 farming is always pretty nice. Like I said, doing passive tree runs, getting my farming level up. But I definitely, as you can see, 20 smithing on the account. I definitely want to change that up. I want to do the Knight Sword quest in hopes to hopefully get up my smithing level to 70. That's one of the requirements for Song of the Elves. So I definitely want to get that knocked out, do a little bit of PVMing, kind of change up the content a little bit. I know in my last episode I'm going from Scorpio Pet, and I definitely want to keep that same theme of doing some more PVMing for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's get into today's episode. Alright, all I need to do is turn in the sword to the squire, and I should have the quest complete. There we go, 12.7k smithing XP on the account. What level is that going to get us in smithing? Let's see. 32 smithing, not too bad on the account. I definitely need to get 8 more levels so I can do gold. I think that's gold bars. I think that's one of the requirements actually for family Crest quest. So let's actually knock out 40 smithing really quick, and let's get the quest started after that. And boom, 40 smithing unlocked on the account. This is going to be a great little upgrade on the account, as I'll be able to do family Crest quest, I think. Let me just double check the requirements. Alright, so looking at the family Crest quest right here, it looks like we have all the requirements for this, and this is actually going to give me access to the goldsmith gauntlets. So the goldsmith gauntlets will give me insanely fast XP over at blast furnace, so I really want to do that and kind of rocket my way all the way up to 70 smithing. So let's knock out the quest really quick and let's get this started. There we go, just about to finish family Crest quest. Let's see, I should just have to turn this in. Boom, family Crest quest complete. This will give me access to the steel gauntlets, which I think I can go over to the guy over in Al Kharid, exchange that for the smithing gauntlets, and I should be good. Now that we have the steel gauntlets, we have our cash tag. I think it's like 50k to exchange. I'm not too sure. It could be free. I do not know, but a right click gauntlet option with Avon. Oh. Maybe I didn't need my cash tag. But there we go, boys. Goldsmith gauntlets complete on the account. We're now able to go to the blast furnace and do some gold bar smithing, which is actually insanely fast XP. I should be able to make it all the way up to 70 smithing, which will get my overall total up just a little bit higher, maybe like 30 levels more, and then I can probably work on hunter after this. I don't want to do it. But anyways, let's get into some smithing really quick, and then I'll tune you guys back in once I get a little bit higher level. Alright, had to kill the ice queen really quick to get these ice gloves. So now I'm all set to do blast furnace and start leveling up my smithing. Super excited. Let's get it. I decided to take a break from smithing and to keep in the same kind of theme of hunting wilderness bosses. You know, I've already gotten, I don't know if you would consider KBD, this guy, little guy over here, a wilderness boss, but he has kind of found the wilderness. But I've already gotten Chaos Elemental and Scorpia, and I kind of wanted to do the same thing with the rest of the bosses. I still have to do Callisto, Vedion, and of course Venenatus. So those are the bosses remaining left that I still need to hunt. And I actually want to start hunting Callisto. Now, I did a few kills off camera just to kind of see how to really do the boss and the best mechanics, the best safe spots, equipment setups. I went through so many variations, making sure that I found the right combination to show you guys, and this is kind of what I found. So as far as the overall inventory setup is concerned, here's kind of what I'm rocking. I am bringing the Gothic Smiter for that prayer bonus, the Necklace of Anguish, the Ranger's Tunic, and of course the crossbow. Crossbow is stupidly good when it comes to Callisto. It has very high accuracy and damage against Callisto. The Ranger's Tunic and the Anguish are probably going to give you the highest attack bonus. You can swap maybe the Ranger's Tunic with maybe Ranger Boots. But like I said, this is kind of a little bit of hybrid with a little bit of prayer. So like I said, those 3 items are probably going to be the most important to you, as Callisto has a very high range defense bonus, and you're going to want a high range bonus to be able to deal damage onto him. Finishing off the rest of the inventory, you got the black d'hide chaps, you got the black d'hide van braces, climbing boots. You don't really need this. You can probably sub this out with like maybe holy sandals, but like I said, I didn't want to risk too many things, because if I get a drop at Callisto, I want to be able to teleport away, or I don't want to get smited for my +1 and then lose my item that I just got from Callisto. And then of course the Ring of Wealth for a easy teleport away. So those are probably the main items, and of course the Avis Accumulator. It's also going to boost up your range attack bonus just a little bit. You can probably sub this out with a Guthix Cloak, but like I said, as a pure with limited bonuses towards range, I just want to maximize my offensive bonus as much as possible. Going into the inventory setup, I'm going to be bringing 4 Blighted Super Restores, kind of a staple when it comes to all wilderness related content. You're going to want to bring an Antidote Plus. There are poisonous spiders nearby, so drinking a sip will be beneficial. You won't take any poison damage. The Stamina Potion isn't required, but it is recommended. It's kind of important. You'll be doing a little bit of running throughout, so it's kind of important to have maybe a sip or 2 handy just in case you need it. You're going to want a Divine Ranging Potion. This is probably very critical for this entire run. I brought 3 Sarah Brews in case PKers come by. You know, just something to eat as well, and some teleport houses just to be able to do quick restock of my items and then go back to Callisto. And then of course 5 Caramwan and Sharks just to combo eat, just in case Callisto does a lot of damage or PKers come by. So as far as the fastest way to get to Callisto, I highly recommend, if you want to do this boss, to get an Anacral teleport somewhere. This is actually going to be the fastest and closest spot to be able to get to Callisto. So once you do it, just enter the wilderness and you're automatically out here. What you're going to want to do is run east and make your way over to Callisto. So you're basically going to run east and then south, and then I'll kind of fast forward all this, and then I'll get into the safe spotting. So I'm actually going to go over all the tiles that you need to mark for hunting down Callisto. So please mark these tiles right here. So there's going to be 2 trees over to the east side of the wilderness over here in 30 and 40 wild. So you're going to want to mark this tile. I think it's 3 tiles over to the right from this tree right here, and then another 4 tiles mark it right here. So these are going to be useful for safe spotting Callisto. Feel free to pause the video as well. There's a lot of tiles you're gonna have to mark, and if you don't know how to mark tiles, all you need to do is go to the tools on the RuneLite client. If you're using RuneLite, you're gonna make sure the tile indicator is on, and then you're gonna hold down the shift button and then right click, and then that's how you can mark a tile. So you can right click and unmark tile if you're using the RuneLite client. So please make sure you mark all of the tiles. These are going to be very critical when luring Callisto to the proper safe spotted area. And then of course make sure that you mark these tiles as well. These are also very critical for luring Callisto in the safe spot. So now that you have all the tiles marked in about 38 wild as well as the 40 wild, let's go actually do a full lure with Callisto. You're going to want to protect from melee. He has a very hard hitting attack, so you're going to want to protect against that. Make sure to take a sip of that Antidote Plus. It's very important. You don't want to take residual poison damage. You're going to grab his attention. Once you have his attention, you're going to run over to the first spot. He'll do this bear attack where he kind of pushes you. Make sure protect from melee is on. This is very important. You don't want to take that damage. That bear attack, that bear claw without protection can deal like 60s or something. So as a peer, you're going to take damage if you don't put the right protection prayer on. Once he's lured behind this tree, he's going to be kind of doing this like kind of bear movement. That's perfect. You're going to want him behind the tree. Once he's behind the tree, run over to this tile right here. Once he's there, wait about a second, and then run over to the first spot, which is going to be the furthest tile to the left. So if you're looking at this north to south, make sure you're standing on this tile right here. He's going to run over here, and the second he passes that threshold right here, walk to this tile right here. After that, he's pretty much safe spotted. He's not going to move from this current area, and I think you have a couple tiles before he starts attacking. I think this is all good. Yeah, so all the tiles to the left, this is all safe. So, and you can stand in any one of these tiles and he won't attack you. Now, Be careful with PKers as well. Make sure you're conscientious of you know, of them. So like I said, once you have Callisto safe spotted right here, you can start ranging him. If you step in this tile, any of these internal tiles, he will start attacking you. So this is why I don't really recommend melee, because if you have to stand in this tile right here, and if he's not lured in the right spot, you're gonna take damage from him. And there is a method you can get him a little bit closer. You can run between these two tiles right here, go back and forth, and that'll actually lure him a little bit closer to the right side where you can start attacking him if you wanted to use the Vigorous Chain Mace. But like I said, the easiest method overall is using the crossbow. Start dealing damage to him from a far away distance, and like I said, you're pretty much clear to run between all of these tiles. He's not going to move. He's not going to do anything. So like I said, definitely I prefer range over anything doing the safe spotting method. So I actually want to resurface some information that was actually mentioned back in 2020 from a tweet mentioned by Mod Ash about wilderness bossing. So in this tweet right here, he actually mentions that some of the things that he, you know, had already done in 2020 was kind of the rework of being able to equip items in the bank. But the next thing he wanted to kind of tackle was the redesign of the wilderness bosses, as he's not too keen on the idea of safe spotting. Now, when you really think about bossing, especially with an old school, a lot of bosses don't have many safe spottable areas, and a lot of them can't even be safe spotted. You know, when you think about, none of the God Wars bosses can be safe spotted. You know, you're always being attacked by some way, somehow. And in even Zora, Vorkath, you know, there's not, you can't just stand in one singular tile and attack a boss from start to finish without taking any damage. So this is an interesting kind of concept that actually kind of stuck to me, and I've been thinking about doing more and more bossing, wilderness bossing specifically, because I don't know when the next time they're going to want to delete this. I don't know the next time that they're going to want to rework this and just kind of remove this from the game. So I definitely want to take my opportunity and take advantage of being able to kill Callisto, kill all the wilderness bosses while there's still a safe spottable method available, because, you know, maybe come late or early 2021, they may consider of reworking the boss and kind of making some changes where you're going to need a group to kill it, and maybe the idea of maybe soloing these bosses might not even be an option. If you're a pet hunter and you're a one defense pure, give it a shot, give it a go, because you don't know how long it's going to be available for.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I got the bed! I got the bed! Oh my god! Oh my god! I have to make it out! I have to make it out! Oh my god, I have to make it out! Am I recording? Am I recording? Am I recording? I'm recording, I'm recording, oh my god! Oh my god, I got the Callisto pet! Oh my god, I got the Callisto pet! I got the Callisto pet! I got the... Oh my god, guys, I just punched my laundry. Oh my god. Oh my, what? What? I'm shaking. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Boys, I was gonna make it to 100 KC, finish the video by saying here's a guide for one defense pures who are interested in doing the Callisto grind, and yeah, it's kind of already done. I have the pet now. I can honestly say though, the method that I was using, while you can safe spot it and while you can use melee and you can use the Vigorous Chain Mace, I did prefer using the crossbow for sure. It was a really good weapon, and I noticed that when using the safe spot, it was a lot easier to attack the boss and not get out of its safe spotted position by using the crossbow. So if you guys are considering doing this, and while I understand that the Callisto boss has a lower defense to crush bonuses, the range is just much more faster, easier, and in my opinion better when weighing out the two different weapons. So before I forget, I don't want to lose this pet because this is by far one of my favorite pets of all time. I'm actually going to insure this pet right now so I don't forget it. And oh my god, I don't even know. I never thought I'd get this pet. Now, to put in perspective the differences between the two bosses like Vedion and Callisto, because I don't really consider this as easy as Scorpio. Scorpio was very easy, but Callisto just had such high defense. It was taking forever. As you can see, 74 KC. I've been at this boss for probably like a little over a week, so the fact that I only have 74 KC just tells you that, like, even as a pure, it's hard to kill even if you're using crossbow. It has such a high defense of a boss that it was just taking forever, even with the crossbow, even with the chain mace. It made no difference of the two. But before we forget, and of course the moment you guys have been waiting for, let's see what this pet looks like when it's in your inventory. Wow, one of the best looks for a pet, the Callisto cub, looking sweet in the. This is what I'm saying, guys. If we can make more pets look like better in the inventory visually, that's what I'm talking about. That is one. Jagex, grade A job on the Callisto pet in the inventory. Looks amazing. Let's go over to our girl Probita. Man, Probita, it's like we were here yesterday. Let's go insure our pet really quick. Let's go to Probita. My insurance fee is 500,000 coins. Once you pay that, you can reclaim it unlimited times for a fee of 1 million. Of course, we're going to pay that 500,000. Insure the Callisto Cub for 500,000. Yes! There we go, boys. Your pet is now insured forever. Boys, we have done it. Never have I had a video where I got a... Never in any of my videos have I ever got a pet in the previous video and to follow up another pet. No freaking way. Again, let's just see what this pet looks like on the ground. Oh, yes. And let's see. All right, just so we can see the text and the pet at the same time, you have a funny feeling like you're being followed. Untradeable drop Callisto Cup at just 74 KC. Boys, what have I told you? I understand. Like I said, I know I'm gonna get roasted in the comments section, but guys, I urge you, I encourage you, please just keep. If you think a grind is gonna take too long, or you don't think you're gonna get something, just don't have the mentality. Just try it and see what happens. I never thought I'd get a pet at 74 KC, but I just told my mind is, you know what, I'm eventually gonna get it, but I'm making a little bit money at the time. It seems that like I'm getting pretty lucky with this stuff, but I think the biggest thing, if you learn anything from my videos or from me, is to always be persistent and never think that it's never gonna happen, because it will. And like I said, what makes this account so unique and so amazing is that it's a one defense pure account. And while a lot of you guys may think, oh, I don't know if a one defense pure can do it, oh, it's going to take too long. No, get the mentality out of your head, because yes, it may take a little bit longer. Yes, it's going to be a little harder to do. And yes, you're not going to have access to the best armors and weapons. But look how cool this looks when you have freaking 6 pets. 6 pets. Let's go back to Probita. Let me show you guys. Let's check. 6 pets in total. 6 pets on this account. I worked very hard to get these pets. And it's, you know, even if it's just 1 KC, just go for it. If you've never done it before, just try it. You never know what you're going to get. You never know how lucky you're going to be unless you try stuff, because that's the name of the game. If I never tried Callisto, if I stopped after 5 KC, I wouldn't be sharing this video with you guys with the Callisto Cub. So if you guys learned anything from me, please, please, please don't ever give up. Always try your hardest, and always just try, you know, working as hard as you can to get the things you want on your account, because in the end, it's all going to pay off. I'm sure you guys are wondering, in 74 KC, what was the overall profit for doing the Callisto boss? And I'd say it's actually pretty profitable. These are all the items I got, and I think the more significant ones is definitely the grimy toad flax. I think the only other major drops I could have gotten is maybe the dragon pickaxe, but I think this overall should be pretty decent. Like I said, this is just from 74 KC. So let's start with the kind of smaller ones. You got the death runes right here, the blood runes, cannonballs about 500k, coconut about 107, you know, 681k total. And then you get to the, of course, the bigger ones. You know, get the dragon bones at 233k. Add all the seeds. That's already 1.6 mil. I got quite enough of these mahogany logs, which is pretty clutch. 700k just for that. And the last two, the red d'hide, whopping 549k, almost 3 mil. And then of course with the grimy toad flax, boom, 1 mil and just all that. So a grand total 3.97 mil, almost 4 mil in just 74 KC on this boss. So I know it's insane, but this, like I was mentioning it earlier, the amount of profit that you can make off this boss is quite insane. So if you guys are pet hunters like me and you guys are also one defense peers, I definitely recommend that you go out and hunt this boss for yourself. Like I said, with mechanics potentially changing, you know, come 2021, you know, of course the pandemic really kind of affected their overall plans of what they want to do early 2020. But if this is something they're considering in the future, you may not have safe spotting available going into the future. So definitely, if you haven't tried it out, just try, you know, like I said, I wouldn't have gotten the pet if I didn't go out and do the KC. You won't get a pet, or you won't know if you won't get the pet unless you try it out. So that's just my little 2 cents, if you will. But definitely thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. You know, I really can't thank the amount of views, the amount of subscribers I have on this channel. Almost 1K subs, and I hope that my next video I'll hit that 1K sub for the channel. It's insane. The channel is 9-10 months old, and I've already gotten 1,000 subscribers. I've had so many of you guys reach out to me, and I can't say this enough. I've said it on almost every single episode. I cannot thank you enough for supporting the channel by subscribing, watching the content, liking the video. All those things keep me keep the channel growing, keep the viewership high. And in the future, once I hit 1K subs, I am considering, I'm gonna, you know, I'll ask in the comment section below, do you want to see me do some live streams? Do you want to see me, you know, hunt pets on Twitch? That's something that I would definitely want to do in the future. I might even go live on YouTube. I don't really know which outlet you prefer. So if you guys want me to live stream on Twitch, or you guys prefer in the future to live stream on YouTube, please let me know in the comment section below. I'll definitely take your thoughts in consideration for my next step for this channel. So that's pretty much it. The loot, the pet, and that's it. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please like this video, hit the bell notification to keep up to date on the latest updates and progress on this account. If you guys haven't already, make sure to follow me on Instagram. It is OSRS_little.chichi to keep up to date with all the latest progress and updates on this account. Aside from that, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one.